It has been another week of bad news for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as their Hollywood fortunes continue to seriously falter. Put away that vast eruption of silk of a gown. Lock up those oodles of carats of Harry Winston diamonds. There is no need for a new pair of Aquazzura heels. In some sort of reverse Cinderella story this week, the news came that a prince and princess will not be going to a particular ball. Specifically Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and the 75th Emmy Awards, with the nominations for TV's Night of Nights coming out and revealing that the couple had missed out on a nod for their Netflix series. As always, smash the like button and subscribe to this channel, this way you won't miss our next video in this same channel. HBO's 100-Foot Wave, National Geographic's Secrets of the Elephants and the incredible 1619 Project were all among those recognized by the awards, but the Sussexes imaginatively named Harry and Meghan did not get a look in. This boobo bad news is just the latest in a string of blows, snubs and denouncements that have buffeted the pair of late. And so here we are, only 3.5 years after they made a break for it, with the couple's Hollywood careers appearing to have entered the Anna Nicole Smith phase, concerning, messy, fraught. Still, the failure of the Duke and Duchess Netflix magnum opus of lip-jutting hurt feelings to score a nomination can't detract from the incredible, eye-popping, record-setting popularity of the show, right? After all, hot on the heels of the release of the first volume in early December last year, out came the streamer ballyhooing that it was Netflix's most-watched documentary debut in its first week, racking up 81.55 million hours watched. Break open the bubbly. And yet here comes a second new blow to boot, because it turns out that, in a cruel irony, the Sussexes' nearly 6-hour-long series is reportedly not the most-watched doco on the platform, it's the second. They are streaming spares, oh fate, you can be a cruel mistress. This week, the Daily Beast's Tom Sykes reported that The Tinder Swindler is understood to hold the #1 spot as Netflix's biggest non-fiction offering. In April this year, Netflix revealed that Swindler racked up 166 million hours watched in its first 28 days. It's here I would suggest you pack a lunch, grab a drink bottle and wear comfortable shoes, because recapping even just the last 2 months of Sussex-related hits is an endurance sport. Things started to go off-piste for the couple when, in May, the phrase near-catastrophic car chase entered the Sussex lexicon. On what should have been a shiny night about Meghan's shiny new award, instead that good news story was swamped by claims that the Duke and Duchess had been relentlessly pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. It was all very dramatic, except this particular characterization of events did not quite tally with the New York Police Department and the city mayor's accounts. Then in June came the news that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were parting ways with Spotify in a divorce about as amicable as Liz Taylor's splits from husbands 3 to 5. It was adios to whatever portion of their reported $29 million contract they had yet to be paid, and adios to the gravitas that podcasting had offered them. What other entertainment format would happily pay for the Duchess to spend 12 hours of airtime offering up lines like, "Some days I have complete clarity and the next day I feel different"? Or what about, "Are you being a person in the world in the most nuanced and real way"? Or, "I can't function today without being present"? Or, "Beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing there is a field"? In the 2.5 years of the Spotify-Sussex union, the only series they managed to put out was Meghan's Archetypes, the bastard child of a first-year gender studies reader and a 2014 issue People. And yet, a couple of years on, the end result was a TV show that felt like being forced to sit through a recently divorced friend's drinks, having to listen to a never-ending litany of hurt feelings and perceived slights. TV moments like the Duchess of Sussex recreating a curtsy for her late majesty were nails on the chalkboard grating, and the fact that, say, the producers had edited Queen Elizabeth's famous 1947 speech from South Africa did not do them any favors. And while friends and family of Meghan seemed to be queuing up to offer emotional defenses of a woman they cast as a cross between Mother Teresa, Rosa Luxemburg and a Disney princess, only one chum of Harry's could be corralled to testify for the cameras on his behalf. Their greatest resource, their greatest and now apparently only asset, was their story, which they bafflingly gave away for free to Oprah Winfrey in 2021, and then just regurgitated, but in slower motion, for Netflix. Then came the mother lode of the story in January this year, when Harry's autobiography Spare landed with all the subtlety of a percussion grenade. But their story is now spent, that vein of content has been strip-mined, excavated and sucked dry, leaving them with only their talent to fall back on. What has become apparent since then is that there is obviously a Grand Canyon-sized chasm between their global celebrity and their creative goods. Their fame might outstrip that of prime ministers, corporations, and half the membership of the G20, but that does not automatically equate to surefire success. Really, though, who wants to dress up and go to the Emmys anyway? Not when you could stay home and catch up on the 100-foot wave. Remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. This way you will be notified when next we drop a video in this same channel. Stay safe.